the heart of Europe stands a nation, where every road seems to whisper a story of war, and every city rises like a lesson in rebirth from ruins. Germany. Today, the world sees a country of power, an economic giant, a land of precision engineering, an empire of automobiles. But its past is a chapter that chills the spine, a saga of lost empires, broken trust, a divided capital, and the burning memories of 2 world wars. And yet, this very nation showed the world how a people can rise from absolute ashes, reshape themselves, and become one of the most stable powers of the modern era. Today, we rediscover Germany, the Germany you never saw in your school books. The mysterious origin. Where did the German people come from? Long before Germany was a country, its ancestors lived among Europe's misty forests, mountains, and rivers, the Germanic tribes. Roman soldiers called them Germani. Where the name came from, no one knows for sure. Some say it came from a Celtic word meaning pure. Others say it meant neighbor. And some believe the Romans used it to describe a people impossible to conquer. These early Germans were nothing like the Romans. Rome was the center of European civilization, yet it could never fully conquer the German lands. The reason? These tribes were fierce, independent, and had no central ruler. They lived as clans: Saxons, Franks, Bavarians, Alemanni. Each tribe had its own language, warrior culture, and leaders. During Emperor Augustus's attempt to expand Rome, something happened that shook the empire forever: the Battle of the Teutoburg Forest, where Germanic warriors annihilated 3 Roman legions. That defeat forced Rome to halt its expansion into Germany. But from these so-called barbarian tribes emerged the future architects of Europe. The Franks shaped modern France and Western Germany. The Saxons built the foundations of northern Germany. The Bavarians rose as the power of the south over time. The tribes united, formed kingdoms, and eventually became the backbone of the Holy Roman Empire, a vast medieval alliance led mostly by German rulers. But the country we now call Germany did not truly come into existence until 1871, when Prussia united dozens of states under one flag. Thus was born the German Empire, a mighty empire that would, only 44 years later, drag the world into World War I. World War I, the defeat that created another monster. Before World War I, Germany was a rising power, industrial, scientific, and militarily formidable. But in 1914, the storm of alliances, nationalism, and rivalry pulled Germany into a war of catastrophic scale. The war ended in 1918. Germany surrendered, and then began a nightmare. The Treaty of Versailles, one of the harshest peace deals in history, forced Germany to accept conditions that crushed the nation: massive war reparations, a drastically limited army, loss of territory, loss of industrial regions, international humiliation. Germany collapsed economically. Jobs vanished, people starved, inflation went wild, and from the fire of humiliation rose another fire: Hitler, a furious, charismatic speaker who ignited people's anger in the name of national pride, and the darkest chapter of history began. World War II, the days of Germany's downfall. In 1939, when Hitler invaded Poland, Europe had no idea a storm was coming that would redraw the entire world map. Germany's Blitzkrieg, the Lightning War, swept across Europe with terrifying speed. Norway, Denmark, the Netherlands, Belgium, France, nation after nation fell. But the deeper truth of the war soon emerged: Auschwitz, concentration camps, genocide, the Holocaust. Germany's conscience was drowning in darkness. Then came 1941. Hitler attacked the Soviet Union and sealed his own defeat. The winter, the resistance, the stretched supply lines. Germany's advance was crushed. The US entered the war. Germany suffered defeats in Africa and the Atlantic. Allied bombing destroyed city after city. In 1945, Soviet armies entered Berlin. Hitler committed suicide in his bunker. Germany surrendered, completely broken. The once feared empire became a shattered land. And in that rubble, another division began. Germany splits in two, East and West, one nation, two states, one city, two worlds, families torn apart overnight. The Berlin Wall became the most tragic symbol of the Cold War. People trying to escape were shot. The city was caged. Until in 1989, with human hands, courage, and hammer blows, the wall finally fell. The world witnessed a truth. Freedom bows to no wall. Rebirth. How a nation reinvented itself. After the wall fell, Germans began a nearly impossible journey to rebuild an economy, a society, and an identity. A new Germany was born. Today, Germany is Europe's largest economy, the fourth largest economy in the world. Mercedes, BMW, Audi, symbols of engineering perfection. German universities attract researchers from everywhere. Siemens, Volkswagen, Max Planck, Fraunhofer, global innovation hubs. In renewable energy, Germany is a world leader. Wind plus solar equals Germany's future. And one thing stands out: Germans do not waste time. Their discipline, precision, and work ethic are their true superpower. Germany's modern challenges. Even strong nations face storms. Today, Germany is struggling with 1. Rapidly declining birth rate. 2. A growing elderly population. 3. Severe labor shortages, especially in construction, tech, and engineering, increasing dependence on South Asian workers. 4. Energy crisis after the Russia-Ukraine war. 5. Immigration debates. 6. The global AI, robotics, and semiconductor race. The challenges are real, but Germany has overcome far worse before. A nation born from ashes. Few nations in history have been destroyed repeatedly, yet risen stronger every time. Germany is one of them. Despite the guilt of 2 world wars, the pain of division, and the scars of economic collapse, the German people built a new country. When the world thought, Germany will never rise again, they proved that Germany is not just a country, it is a mindset of discipline, resilience, and the power to rebuild. Germany teaches us, no matter how deep the fall, rebirth is always possible. A nation that once started 2 world wars is today a messenger of peace. A nation once divided by a wall now leads Europe. That is Germany's true strength, its ability to reinvent itself again and again. That's all for today. We'll meet again with another story. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon.